Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final OCAA Women's Softball Game of the Year. This is it, the championship game. Winner, you are the gold medalist. The loser, you will get the silver. Humber Hawks, St. Clair Saints, Clash of Titans here at Connervale. Zach Benoit alongside Andrew Milani. Partner, we have had a long 3 days. It was a fast game number one of this gold medal game. Here we are. You win, you get the glory.
Both these teams have had to scrap and claw their way over to this matchup. Humber, you know, we mentioned that they had that hot start, 10 in a row. They lost their last 7, won that big game against Durham on a walk-off at home to end off the season. Were perfect in the playoffs heading into today. Lost that one, the first gold medal match here to St. Clair, huge, 12-1. Then St. Clair not getting the easy path here, obviously, through the bronze medal game, but they beat Durham big. They beat Humber big, and now they got to beat Humber once again to win the gold medal. Two rivals clashing here this afternoon. Everything on the line. Winner take all. Loser gets the silver.
Ashton Fong will go to the mound, and she has been nothing short of sensational here in the postseason. She has thrown 13 innings, 2 wins, 2 starts, 2 wins. She's given up 5 runs total, but she shut the door against this Humber team in the first gold medal matchup. It's the same lineup for the side of St. Clair. There's a couple of changes on the side of Humber, but the same players. We are ready to get this one going. It is the last time we will be playing softball here at Connervale for the 2025 season. Fong to Rothwell. First pitch swinging. It's a leadoff single for the OCAA Player of the Year. Hold on, she's going to 2, and she's in there standing. Riley Rothwell, the OCAA Player of the Year, advances to second on the bobble in center field by Judy LaFleur.
Yeah, she took advantage of that big hop that ball took when it kind of went from the dirt onto the grass. And she easily extended that single into a double, standing up as well.
St. Clair came out of the gates red hot in the first matchup. Humber were a little bit flat-footed. Rothwell wasted no time. She goes first pitch swinging, and she's in there at second after some heads-up base running. Peyton Fitzgerald had the only RBI for the Hawks in game number 1. It was an RBI double. This is laced towards the camera and foul. Fitzgerald behind 0-2. Here's the pitch from Fong. It's lifted to left field. Shallow, that is. And it's down for a base hit. Again, it is a long run for that shortstop, Coombs, to try to get that. Cameron had a long distance to run, and so did LaFleur. It drops perfectly in that triangle. 2 batters, 2 base hits. Reese Veloci comes up to the plate. She has been the hottest bat for the Humber Hawks in the postseason. 2 massive mammoth home runs in the early games.
It's actually surprising, too, how many balls we've seen kind of fall in the Bermuda Triangle, if you will, between second, short, and that center fielder. Though supposed to be your 3 best defenders, but I don't know, whatever it is there, just poor communication or just a tough ball. Either way, it's been an interesting pattern here today.
Again, Humber came out a little bit flat-footed in this first game here. They have a lot of life. Playing here at home in the gold medal match. Ground ball hit to shortstop. Coombs gets the force out at third, and heads up play. Cameron Coombs, who was the player of the game in the first gold medal match, was absolutely stellar defensively.
Maddie Friesen, starting pitcher, also batting from the cleanup spot here today. Huge RBI spot. Trying to break this game open.
How about this? First-year player, you're getting the start in the biggest game of the year, and you're batting 4th. Big moment here for Maddie Friesen to etch her name into Humber history. First-year player out of Altona, Manitoba.
You think Dwayne Bowles has any faith in her?
I think Dwayne Bowles has faith in all of his team, and you know he's
so.
turning to the rookie who was named to the OCAA All-Rookies team, and I mean, it was an honor that was well-deserved. Fong behind here, 2-0. Friesen, ground ball to Coombs, past the diving glove of Coombs. Fitzgerald on her horse, and she's in to score. Second straight game, the Hawks strike first. This time it's the pitcher, Maddie Friesen, with the RBI single.
Huge way here to start off this ball game for the Hawks. You can feel some of the tension being lifted here, especially from the Humber faithful in the crowd. Maybe not quite some of the excitement we saw before game one, knowing kind of what's on the line here, but Humber can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief here to start the game.
This is Malia Farrow, and I caught up with her after the first game. I said, you almost caught that one diving left field. And she goes, dude, I know. It was in my glove. Farrow not afraid to be animated. She has had some big hits here in the postseason. A player that came back from injury about partway through the season, and she's been in left field ever since. A steadfast name here for the Humber Hawks. Ashton Fong trying to work out of any more damage. This is lifted to center field. LaFleur has a beat on it at the wall, makes the catch. Veloci fakes the run, but that's a long out number 2. Hit it to the deepest part of the park, center field by Farrow. It's good to see the bats for the Hawks are trying to wake up here, but you got to hold your horses because this is how last game started as well, and then that second inning happened, and it was all St. Clair in control for the remainder of the game.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Zach. Don't want to get ahead of yourselves here, too. It's nice that they got a run on the board early, but it's a long way left to go here in championship game number 2, the final game here of the season.
Yeah, it all comes down to this. Who is going to be the one to etch their name in the history books when you look back at the 2025 gold medal match? This is a line shot, foul. Naughton got a great piece of it, but was just a little bit out in front.
Humber looking for their 4th OCAA gold medal in softball. Their last one coming in 2019. Boy, was that a good team.
Somebody brought the little trumpet. Love that. Again, this is the first time Humber has been the home team in the gold medal match. The second game here, they're the away team, but this is the first time they made it to the gold medal match through the winner's side since 2019, and that was the year they won. They were a bronze medalist 3 straight years until last year, where they beat St. Clair and advanced to the gold medal match, but eventually lost to Durham.
Humber with the dual threat Buchanan that year. A threat from the outfield at the bat and, of course, from the pitcher's mound.
Pitcher of the year that year, I believe it was, correct? Yeah. Blair Naughton ahead in the count here, 2-1. Trying to cash in the run from second. Naughton pulls it again foul, and I say it every single time, but it is impressive that some of the pitchers that Naughton faces, she is early on everything. He has such a fast swing through the zone.
That's what it's all about.
Fong trying to get out of this inning with limited damage. It's 2-2 now to Blair Naughton. Here's the delivery. Lone in the dirt. Good block. Zanaya Jackson, who has been steady back there behind home plate.
Not a first-team All-Star for nothing.
Yeah, she had a sensational season. We'll cover more of the St. Clair batters and fielders when they come up to hit, but, I mean, it was a great season for Zanaya Jackson. Full count. Ripped again, foul. Everything has been pulled here by Naughton.
You mentioned bat speed, especially going through the zone. That's most important. I believe Ted Williams was the one who found that out. He did his own study back in the day, and bat speed, number 1, most important thing.
Here's a full count pitch. Called strike 3.
Right on the corner there. Tough play for Naughton.
Working out of danger is Ashton Fong. Gets the strikeout call on the outside corner. One run comes across to score. It's the same story of how last game started.
Yep.
But can the Hawks have a different result here?
Look at the RBI here that opened up the scoring in this match.
This
right
was, yeah.
through the third baseman. Wow. Just deep enough to score.
Yeah, Cameron Coombs has been elite in the medal day here in the game she's played in, and that one literally just underneath her glove. That was the strikeout on the outside corner, and it looked like it might have caught the corner. It was close.
Looks like it might have been a little bit high, but
yeah, just very close pitch. But they're going to turn to the first-year player, Maddie Friesen. Again, Friesen, that two-way position player, has been really, really good in her first year as a Humber Hawk. And I mean, if you're just tuning into the Hawk softball this year, first of all, what are you doing? You've missed a great season. Secondly, you got to learn the name Maddie Friesen. 7 appearances on the year, 3 games started, a 5-1 record, 27 and a third innings pitched. She's only given up 9 runs, ERA at 2.30. The only issue for Friesen on the mound has been the walk. She has 15 walks to 11 strikeouts. She pitches to soft contact, but looking here to change up those walks.
Either way, she's going to be a treat to watch for years to come, hopefully, for the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, got to remember the name and the number. Number 9, Maddie Friesen.
Okay.
5th-year player Judy Lafleur coming up here. 5th year out of Essex, Ontario. Lafleur, this is the first year she's batted under 400 in her career, but it's still 352. That's still a great average on the season.
Yeah, not bad at all.
Also the year she's had the most at-bats, 31 hits and 88 at-bats. She has 3 triples, 8 RBIs. Watch the first one go by for strike 1.
Lafleur in her 5th and final year of OCAA eligibility, looking to end things off on a high here.
39 stolen bases in her career. This is a line shot to Veloci, and she makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
Routine play there for Veloci at short, just moving slowly to her right there. We'll get one more look at that play. Another day at the office for Reese Veloci.
Well, this is the bat that did the damage. Cameron Coombs, the 2nd-year player for the St. Clair Saints, has been nothing short of excellent.
Named player of the game in gold medal game 1.
She has 14 extra base hits this year, 28 RBIs now. This is all including in the playoffs. Lifts this to left field. Veloci's going back. She'll make the over-the-shoulder grab. Well, 2 outs and 2 outs for Reese Veloci. She's done it really all herself.
A sure hand shortstop for Humber.
Ground ball hit to third. Russo takes on the hop throw to first in time. Maddie Friesen, the first-year starter, goes 1-2-3 against the St. Clair Saints. This is the last out of it, the ground out to Amelia Russo. Russo with the pick in the dirt, the throw to first. This is how the last game started.
Exactly.
So don't go holding, betting anything just yet. Still tons of game left to go, but this is basically a mirror image of what happened in the last game. Shade Hansen started the game 3 up, 3 down. Humber were rolling. They proceeded to go, a couple batters up and no damage done in the second. Ashton Fong settled in, and she took care of business from there.
And literally mirrored image as well, because last time Humber was the home team and St. Clair was the road team technically, but now they flipped the script there. And Ashton Fong, it's going to be interesting to see if this is going to be her last inning of work here today. She got the 5, the complete game last time. Are they viewing these as like 2 bonus innings, or they're going to let her go more? That's going to be the question here to start this one this evening.
Yeah, very curious to see what the plan for Ashton Fong is. I mean, it's the final game of the season. You're just going to put anybody who's available out there for you. Behind us, partner, I don't know if you're noticing it, Dana Juarez is going to warm up.
Yeah, as spectacular as she was in the bronze medal game, we expect to see at least some of her here today. Kind of piggybacking two starters off each other. Two aces, if you will.
River Johnston coming up here. She lifts this. It's a pop-up to Grondin, and Reese Grondin missed with the grab. It's a quick out number one here in the second inning.
And Humber's got to be careful to not fall in the same trap as they did last game where, you know, they weren't striking out a lot, but it was just lost off contact, not able to get balls deep. They really couldn't get anything going after the first.
Greer, line drive right into the glove of Chloe Cole.
And a couple hits there off first pitches, like, you're not making things very difficult for the other team, you know? Like, make them work for it. Especially when you know the other pitcher is kind of, you know, approaching the end of her stint, if you will.
Well, 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the top of the second for Fong. Russo going to watch that. By for strike one. And I don't hate the approach of being aggressive early in the count.
But when it becomes a pattern that you got to watch out for.
Yeah. Russo, line drive over the head of Grondin into the corner. Russo, she wants 2. Play at second. She's in there. A great celebration afterwards.
Okay. I see you, Amelia.
Russo might have the most energy out of any player on the diamond, and, you know, she's always had a great celebration whenever she gets a base hit. She just put it on display right there.
Hey, well, sports are supposed to be fun, right, Zach?
Oh, always. It's a game for kids that grown-ups get to play.
Yes.
This pitch to Rothwell high and inside.
That's how me and my friends view Mario Kart as well.
Hey, man, Mario Kart can get very heated very quickly. Riley Rothwell, 4th-year player to Cambridge. She singled to lead off this game. Now rips another single through the left side. Russo's getting the wave. She's going to be in there standing. Rothwell into second. It's a single, RBI single for Riley Rothwell, who advances to second on the error in left field.
Love to see it here. Riley Rothwell, the MVP, the batting champ, the home run champ, after a hot start here in this second game. 2 for 2 with a big RBI single there.
Things getting interesting here. Humber up 2-0 in the second inning, are able to extend it, something they couldn't do in the last game.
Fitzgerald going after the first pitch there, fouled it back. Timing just a little bit off there.
Fitzgerald watches that one go by for strike 2. Again, here in the second gold medal game, Humber trying to extend their lead. And Fitzgerald fouls it off.
Payne just fighting that one off there, just protecting the plate, trying to get any contact she can.
Fong ahead in the count, 0-2. Fitzgerald singled her last time up, trying to get on base again. Here's the pitch. Low and away, ball 1.
Good eye there, letting that one go at the knees.
Anything to the outfield, Rothwell will be scoring. 1-2, pulled foul. I'm pretty sure that's Michaela Brown's father who brought the trumpet, and I love every second of it.
That's amazing.
That's sensational. 1-2 still the count. Fitzgerald fists this one off just to the right side.
I've always wanted to be at a game where someone smuggled in a trumpet, and Guess my wish was granted here right now.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be at an OCAA game, but I'm kind of happy it is.
You take it.
1-2 count here to the Hawks' number 2 hitter, Peyton Fitzgerald. She lifts this one, but it looks like it's just going to be caught there by Ada Umera, and it is. Side is retired. The Hawks extend the lead again. They are up 2 after Riley Rothwell cashes in Amelia Russo.
There's a look at the RBI single there. Riley Rothwell scored the run easily. Humber continuing to chip away here. Another run, another inning, another run. But this is the point in the game where they ran into trouble last time out. When St. Clair got to bat in the second inning. Chance to change their fortunes here.
Well, it was the exact same. Reese Grondin led off the second inning. She worked a walk, and then it was hit afterwards. This is where the Saints came alive. Maddie Friesen looking to just try to shut down this offense that's been so loud for St. Clair here in the postseason. We've seen a lot of magical things happen this season. Humber, 10 wins in a row, started the year off 10-0. Then 7 straight losses in a row. And they were able to get a couple wins to end the season. First pitch in there.
Just a roller coaster.
Just missed. Those are the funnest seasons, the roller coasters.
Depends on the ending.
1-0 count here to Grondin, who lifts a fly ball to right field. Rothwell has it. She'll make the catch.
Huge for Humber to get that first out there, especially with who's at bat right now.
Ada Umera has been, Babe Ruth reincarnated here in the playoffs. A player that has just hit the tar off the ball. Doesn't matter to what field.
She hit one to left today. She hit one to center. She almost hit one to right last game.
I know. She almost had the trifecta in one day. Nothing short of sensational out of 14. This is a fast bat. You see how fast her bat gets through the zone. We were talking about that with Blair Naughton.
Yep.
And, Ada Umera just does the exact same thing. It just gets the bat through the zone. It's long and through the zone.
That's how she gets that power. Can be very dangerous if she makes contact. And when she makes contact.
Again, pulled foul. So, Maddie Friesen ahead here, 1-2.
We'll see if she tries to change the eye level here, tries to get her to chase. Maybe changes speeds on here too.
1-2. And does change speeds, but it's off the plate. Umera not chasing. 2-2 count here. Here's the pitch for Friesen. Foul to the backstop.
We'll see if Maddie tries to go back to the slow stuff again.
Friesen leans in. Here's the pitch. Lifted, left field and deep. Forget about it. Home run. Ada Umera again deposits it. This time high off the metal monster. Her 4th home run here in the postseason.
Umera with an MVP-like performance here this weekend. 4 home runs in a season's a good thing. 4 home runs in a few games is incredible.
I am speechless. I have never seen a performance like this in the postseason in all my years of covering OCAA softball.
You can add me to that list, too.
Wow.
Holy smokes. And just like that, St. Clair chops the lead in half.
Ada Umera is putting on a show. Zanaya Jackson now coming up here, and it's going to be tough to follow that up. You know, a mammoth shot. And you got to come up now and just try to get the offense reignited. That was, what, the third fencing up that metal monster? You know, the 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I hit up high off the third. Friesen just trying to battle back here. And outside, 3-1. The bench for St. Clair has been sparked again. Can Friesen shut it down? Ground ball hit to second. Marley, a great backhanded grab. That's a huge out, number 2.
Makes it look easy there from second base. Just slides to her right, throws it to first base, no problem. One more look at that. There it is, and whoop, to first base, no biggie there.
Taylor Canna swinging at the first pitch for strike 1.
Well, she was fooled on that one.
Yeah, Friesen pulled the string on her.
Way off time there. We'll see if Friesen goes back to that pitch.
Looks like she tried to hit the outside corner again, but this time pulls it a little bit too much. In there, strike 2.
Right at the knees.
Friesen trying to get out of this inning with limited damage. 2-1, 1-2 count. Canna check swings. And they're going to say she did not go around. It was close. Two and 2 count. Friesen leans in. Here's the delivery. It's an off-speed hit to short. Veloci takes it. The throw cross in time.
Plenty of time.
So the Hawks, they give up one. It was a mammoth shot by slugger Ada Umera. I mean, look at this. She knew it immediately. Throws the bat down. Hammered high off that metal monster. There have only been 2 players in my history of working with the Humber Hawks that have cleared that metal monster. Yeah, that hit high. That hit high off there. 2 players have cleared that fence. Humber great, Haley Pasma. St. Clair player, Amy Clayton. Those both were mammoth shots. 2 players that have some of the most power I've ever seen cross the OCAA. Amy Clayton especially, everything she hit was a rocket.
Oh, yeah. I remember her.
But Ada Umera tried to add her name to that list, a very exclusive list right there. And as expected, we see Dana Juarez checking in here. We were curious to see if Ashton Fong would go multiple innings. She went 2, so that adds up to 7 on the day for her. Yeah. So it makes sense they turn to their ace, Dana Juarez. And, I mean, she's been fantastic in the postseason.
She's already thrown a complete game today, 7 innings. So it's going to be interesting to see how long they let her go here, how long she can handle, frankly. I mean, that's a lot of innings in one day against a Humber team that can hit as well.
Juarez, like you said, pitched a complete game against Durham, won it 5-1, only gave up 1 run. She also pitched against the Hawks, which was a complete game for her there. Took the loss in that game, but, I mean, she has been so good. She had 7 strikeouts against the Hawks in that game. Sorry, 9 strikeouts against the Hawks in that game. Only 1 strikeout against Durham.
Yeah, I was doing it with a lot of soft
fantastic
contact in that bronze medal game.
Well, it's not the blowout after 2 like we saw last game, but this is a fun one for sure. Humber extended their lead in the 2nd inning, and they were able to, still be ahead here after Ada Umera deposited a ball high off the metal monster. Here's Veloci chasing the first pitch high for strike 1.
Juarez going right with the fastball here, trying to blow away Veloci.
Veloci smokes this to center field. LaFleur's going back, but she's at the track and makes the catch.
Some good contact there by Reese, just hit it right to the center fielder, unfortunately. Now it's time for the starting pitcher.
Friesen, first pitch swinging, fouls it off. Right on to the baseball diamond behind us. Horn is the best part of this. This is great. Friesen pulls this to third. Grondin in time across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. Malia Farrow coming up. Watches the first one outside for a ball. Farrow almost made an insane catch in left field in game 1. Had it pop out of her glove. Had a couple of big hits as well. It's a strike on the outside half, evened up 1-1. She's hit a home run here in the playoffs, and she's had a couple of big RBIs, an RBI double down the line a couple games ago. Fouls this to the backstop, behind the count, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Juarez. Shot to right field. Coming in was Canna, and it's going to drop. Farrow on her horse to second, in there standing. And Malia Farrow's in there on the air from Taylor Canna.
Gives a little shoulder shimmy there for good measure after hitting that double.
Hey, what's
that? Another look at what happened.
What's that move called?
The shoulder shimmy?
That's called the good old sexy.
The good old sexy. Oh my God.
It's the sexy Dexy. Dexter Lawrence, great NFL player. Has one of the best celebrations in the league, and I'm pretty sure all these players are taking it from him. But it looked like that play in right field, Taylor Canna crashed inwards. Ball gets away, and Farrow was not able to get a good jump off the bag. But just going back to the play in right field, it looked like Canna took a bunch of steps in and didn't realize how much carry that ball actually had. Had to get back quickly, and it was just a little too late
Yeah, once again, those balls flying to right field, the wind kind of carrying them, it makes things a little bit unpredictable.
Naughton skies this to second. Cole calls off everybody, and she makes the grab. Well, the error in right field doesn't come back to hurt the Saints. It's still 2-1. We enter the bottom half of the third, and bottom of the order coming up. Cameron, Cole, then LaFleur. I don't know if we have a camera on it, but the Humber Hawks, they're doing a good old jig to Cotton Eye Joe right now.
They have a whole coordinated dance ready
They're all
to
trying
go.
to figure out how to do it. There's a couple players that have done it before, and there's a couple that are still trying to learn as they're going on. We've been treated some fantastic softball here today, and really just all 3 days here at the OCAA Women's Softball Championship. I mean, there were so many battles that it took place here. Sheridan Bruins, for example, they were a team nobody saw coming. They almost knocked off the Durham Lords. The Durham Lords had themselves some sensational comebacks. The one against Sheridan especially.
For Durham, unfortunately, a disappointing season for them. Started off so well, 17-3, and yet they finished with the bronze medal.
Yeah, not the way that they wanted to finish the year, but, I mean, they didn't go out easy. They battled the whole way through. And now into the finals we go. Cameron not chasing that. Friesen falls behind 2-1. 2-1 here on Maddie Friesen, and it's 2-2 now. Brooke Cameron not chasing that outside pitch, but it crosses over the corner. So now Cameron going to be in defense mode. Just low. Looked like a great spot. Full count. 3-2. Friesen leans back. Here's the pitch. It's an off-speed, lifted. Veloci drop-stepping, and she'll make the catch.
The over-the-shoulder catch. Another tough one by Reese Veloci.
It's the third time she's done it.
Get her money's worth at shortstop today. A number of great plays she's made.
Well, the modern-day Tony Gwynn and Chloe Cole is going to be stepping up to the plate here. She has yet to be recorded out in an at-bat. 6 for 6 with a walk as well, 4 RBIs. She has been the best number 9 hitter the entire playoffs. This first pitch to her is outside for ball 1. Ground ball hit to short. Veloci throw to first, and picked out of the dirt by River Johnston. 2 outs. For the first time, Chloe Cole is sat down.
Just in the nick of time for the Humber Hawks in championship game number 2. Veloci that threw a little bit low, but a great stretch at first base.
Great stretch, great pick.
Yeah. Right out of the dirt.
This will bring up Judy LaFleur. 0 for 1 here in this game. Lined out to Veloci her last time up.
been playing a mean center field here today.
Yeah, she's really turned it on in the outfield. The defense has been superb. Just low, 2-0. You don't want to give any base runners to the woman that's standing on deck. Cameron Coombs has been so good.
Friesen's got to fight back here.
Yeah, time's called here. Little miscue between the pitch comm. Line drive, but this is hit to Greer. Takes on a hop throw to first in time. LaFleur hustling the whole way through. Had to speed up Greer, but they get the out. 2-1 for the Hawks as we're through 3. On to the 4th inning here at Connervale.
And a little bit of theatrics by the first base umpire with a big you're out call. Love it.
Everybody's getting into it here.
Got to give the people a show.
Dana Juarez will go back out for another inning of work, and, well, she'll most likely have the rest of this ball game. Maddie Friesen doing a good job holding the St. Clair offense so far. We got the YMCA breaking out here. All the fans getting in on it too.
Some Cotton Eye Joe, some YMCA. We got some Michael Jackson going before the game.
Yeah, it's been a really good music day.
DJ doing your job. Thank you very much. Everything at Humber, top notch, including the DJs.
Oh my Lord, that is, I recognize those two. That is two friends, very close friends of River Johnston.
Showing some love.
Oh yeah, they are some of the most energetic fans that I've ever seen. A couple weeks ago, I wasn't at the Humber baseball game, but River and her two friends were, and they were putting on a show for the center field camera.
We had a little kick line from the Humber bench before, too, during the YMCA.
Yeah, Shane Hansen was in that line. How did she get her leg that high? That looks so painful.
Must have taken
Truly
just
impressive
gymnastics
stuff.
or something.
I mean, that hurt me to look at. I can barely do, a leg kick forward.
My leg don't stretch like that, no.
River Johnston coming up. Leading off the top of the 4th here in this one. That first pitch to her is outside. Johnston ripped that one, but was out in front, fouls it off. High and away, 2-1.
In this game having more to look at what we expected from a championship game. Low scoring, high
Pitcher's
tension.
duel.
Yeah, sorry?
A pitcher's duel.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, it's been great from both sides. 2-1 count here on River Johnston. Johnston laces a ball here to center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Leadoff single here for the Hawks in the 4th.
That ball kind of got caught in that awkward spot between the dirt and the grass. Once again, the center field there for St. Clair, LaFleur kind of able to settle that down. That could have been a lot worse. We've seen that lead to some trouble here today.
And the calm vibes cross over here with Marley Greer coming up to bat. I mean,
oh yeah.
I always say it. Some people, they want to hype you up. Some people, they want to, get the crowd into it. Marley Greer says, let's all just relax, just have a good time, let's enjoy some music. And you kind of just see yourself, just kind of flowing side to side.
Just have a good time.
Have a good time.
It's chill.
No worries about it.
And Humber is pinch running Ella Jensen for River Johnston here.
Yeah, get a little bit speed on the bases there. Try to extend this lead. Again, it's only a one-run ball game.
No outs, too. So you got to wonder if she's going to be looking for second base on the steal.
Well, it's getting to the dangerous part of the order. Amelia Russo doubled and scored on the Riley Rothwell hit. Greer, she lined out to second her last time up. Got a good piece of it. Was first pitch swinging. It's in there for strike one, 1-1. Evened up here. Called strike two. Juarez, cool, calm, and collected. Here's the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. We've seen the offense for both these teams pop off, and Humber trying to find a spark here in the fourth. Greer rips this. It's a single into right field. Station to station, the runners will go. Marley Greer just waits on it and rips it into right field.
Amelia Russo in a big RBI spot here. 2 on, no out.
Russo last time up had a single, she later or double, and she later scored.
She's looking to bunt here.
So they're going to say that she squared around to bunt, so it's strike one. 0-1 count here on Russo.
Couldn't pull it back in time.
Squares again and bunts it to the backstop. Now 0-2.
Now she's going to be forced to swing away.
Yeah, Russo just trying to advance the runners any way she can. 0-2, Juarez leans back. Here's the pitch. Outside, not chasing.
This is Juarez in her 9th inning of work.
Ahead here, 1-2. Juarez leans back. Here's the pitch. Lifted to the shortstop, Cameron Coombs. Infield fly rule will be called. Russo is sat down.
And a great spot here to turn the lineup over. Leadoff hitter, batting champion, Riley Rothwell.
She is 2 for 2 on the day. 2 singles and RBI, looking to try to help her squad here. Is the player of the year. High and away, misses that one. Is Juarez. Rothwell waiting here. Outside again. I saw Riley walking around after the first game and, you know, emotionless. Like, the job wasn't done. Obviously, it stung to lose in that fashion the first gold medal game, but, you know, she was just focused, laser focused. Swings through this one, 2-1. Taps her chest there on the swing, says, my bad.
Juarez has been pitching around Riley here Going to be interesting to see if she tries to put this one a little bit closer to the zone, tries to get her to chase again. Might get something down low, we'll see.
2-1 is the count. Rothwell, 2 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Chases high and away again, 2-2.
She got her to swing and chase on 2-1s up high. Let's see if she goes for 3 in a row. Or if she tries to change the eye angle here, the eye level here.
2-2. Swinging, lifts it, foul. Rothwell very quiet at the plate. Doesn't have a lot of movement in her, pre-pitch ritual. The bat stays very steady, and then she gets it through the zone long and quick. We've said that a bunch of times today regarding different batters and their swings. 2-2 here from Juarez. Outside, not chasing, full count. In this scenario, Riley knows her zone so well. I would send the runners here. Move the infield around. You have 1 out, base, full count.
Not a bad call.
I would send the runners here. Let's see what happens. Juarez reaches back. Here's the 3-2. Gets Rothwell swinging. She went with the off speed. That is a gutsy call at a number 2.
And that could be a watershed moment here in this game. The best batter in the game here, the MVP, Player of the Year, batting champ, in a big RBI position, up a run with a couple on. Now you're 1 out away from getting out of the inning.
Peyton Fitzgerald 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Juarez ahead in the count, 0-1, trying to battle out of this inning. 2 runners are on, 1 in scoring position. Low inside on Fitzgerald. It's Fitzgerald, it's Juarez. Big moment here in the ball game, top 4. And she went around, yeah. She knows it. Two leadoff singles, 2 straight outs. Humber just trying to get something offensively here in the 4th. Ground ball, hit to Coombs, right between her legs. 1 run is gonna score. A second runner coming in. Safe at home is Marley Greer. Greer took off for home. Her left hand got caught up on the shin guard of Zanaya Jackson, and she is down momentarily. I think she's okay because every coach is laughing with her. It's taking a minute here. She'll be okay. Marley Greer completely just stole that base. I mean, it was a routine ground ball to the outfield, and Greer just took off. Maddie Pasma didn't give her the sign to go. Greer just saw her opportunity, and she took it. Those are the plays you're going to need in a championship game.
Yes, sir.
It is 4-1 now for the Hawks here in the 4th.
And a very uncharacteristic play from Coombs at shortstop right through the legs.
Just an unfortunate break for the side of St. Clair.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. And a chance for Reese Veloci here to extend the inning even further. A hit here can give Humber another run as well.
And again, like you said, Veloci, an opportunity to possibly extend a lead here. 1 runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Reese Veloci has 2 home runs already in the postseason. Watches that one for strike one, so even up here, 1-1 is the count. One and one. Veloci. 0 for 2 on this game. Fielder's choice and a fly out to center. Juarez just trying to get out of here with limited damage. Not chasing that one is Veloci. Ahead in the count, 2-1.
Dana Juarez has been out there for a lot of work today. You got to wonder if some of that is finally catching up to her. 8 2/3 of work here today. That goes back to the bronze medal matchup.
2-1 count. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Veloci, patient as ever. And this is the thing about Reese Veloci is in her rookie season, she was a free swinger. She would always attack pitchers. As she's gotten older, as she's been more seasoned here, the approach has been more patient. Wait for hers and attack what she likes.
Let the game come to you.
3-1, it's going to be a walk. Takes off for third is Fitzgerald. She's in there standing. Runners on the corner for Maddie Friesen.
And the starting pitcher here has a chance to break this game wide open.
Trying to help her own cause here. First pitch low and away for a ball. Juarez fighting here. She's had an excellent day. That misses high for a ball. 2-0. Friesen gets a piece of this, but it's fouled off.
Still in the hitter's count here. She could get something else to hit here.
Ooh, called a strike at the top of the zone.
Yeah, I've been calling these high ones all day. Tough for the hitters.
Two and two count, 2 outs, top 4. Here's the pitch from Juarez. This is a line shot into center field, deep at the wall. It's gone! Maddie Friesen clears the bases. The Hawks have kicked down the door. It is 7-1.
Unbelievable.
The first-year player gets the biggest start in her first year, and she comes up with the biggest home run of the season.
Wow.
Maddie Friesen, have yourself a day.
Tough relief appearance here for Juarez on the other side for St. Clair, and they're keeping her in this game.
It's tough to take her out. Juarez, I mean, she's been pitching great. You know, the one error, that's kind of what's prolonged this inning, and Humber, they've made her pay.
Yeah.
It is 7-1 in the top of the 4th. Farrow watches strike one go by.
How the tables have turned here at Connervale Park. This has been the kookiest day of softball I think I've ever witnessed.
Farrow, big cut at strike 2. Hey, you're not wrong there, Martin. It's been a wild day of OCAA softball. It's been a wild year. Humber have been on a roller coaster. trying to end the season on the high note. High inside for a ball. Five-run fourth inning.
I don't think I've ever seen so many home runs in such a short span for OCAA softball.
High inside again, 2-2. Yeah, the power this year, I said at the start of the year, it really seems like the league is just getting a little bit better. It's getting more competitive. There's a lot more teams, a lot more power in some of these players, and it's on display here.
It's crazy how it's evolved in such a short time.
Oh, yeah. 2-2 count. Farrow lifts this. It's shallow right field. Going back is Cole, and nobody's going to be able to get there. That's going to drop down for a base hit for Malia Farrow.
And that's a couple times now today where St. Clair has let these balls go in kind of that in-between awkward spot. The communication just got to be a lot better, especially at this time of the year. It's the championship. Like, come on.
St. Clair, they have fought their way here. And this inning, there's been a couple of blunders. But as we saw in game one, they can strike in bunches too.
Yep.
It is never over until that final out is recorded. This is lifted high out of play and clears the fence behind us. Blair Naughton on the day 0 for 2. High and away, 1-1. One runner on, 2 outs. It's been a long fourth inning. River Johnston stands on deck. She led off this inning. Naughton watches strike 2 go by. Juarez trying to work. Here's the pitch. Pulled foul, heads up, Diego. Diego was tipping over in his chair over there, and he'll be okay.
He's good.
Hey, even the umpire, took a moment to ask him if he was all right. We got to get him catcher's gear just to wear while he's out there. Can you imagine Diego fully dressed up in catcher's gear to protect his body?
We should invest in some.
We should. I'd love to see that. I would absolutely love to see that.
Or maybe like one of those suits they use when they're training the police dogs,
That too, yeah. 1-2's the count. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch from Juarez. It's inside, just missing. That was an off speed that, she wanted to carry in the inside corner. Just missed, though. And Naughton swings through it. Juarez gets the big out, number 3. But the Humber Hawks, they have a huge inning. 5 runs scored, and the biggest on the deep fly to center field by Maddie Friesen.
Wasn't exactly a no-doubter. It looked like that center fielder, LaFleur, might have had a play on that, but just beyond her glove.
The Hawks are going to be counting outs now. They understand they're getting close. First-year player Maddie Friesen out of Manitoba gets the biggest call of the day. You're starting the final game of the season. And guess what? You're also going to have one of the biggest hits in the final game of the season. Tremendous stuff out of number 9.
Just like Shohei.
Just like Shohei.
One of the most incredible Major League Baseball performances last night, followed by one of the most incredible OCAA performances here today.
I'd give it to her and say it is the most impressive.
Lights are starting to come on here at Connorville.
Cameron Coombs coming up here to lead things off, and again, she has been so good these entire playoffs. It was just one tiny mistake in the field last half inning. Friesen ahead here, behind here, 1-0. Oh my. That ball was laced to first base, and River Johnston just absolutely snared it on the backhand.
And that's why they call first base the other hot corner. I know people like to say you put your worst defender at first base, but I cannot disagree more. First base is an incredibly tough position to play.
Yeah, River Johnston just made that look so easy. That was a screamer off the bat of Cameron Coombs.
Just yoink.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing.
Ashley Marchand will come up now, grounded out to third her last time up. Back in the first inning. She lifts this to center field. It is deep, but it looks like Hilpert has a beat, and she'll make the catch.
And Hilpert, one of the best center fielders to do it here in the OCAA.
Reese Grondin will step up to the plate. Quickly, there are 2 outs here in the fourth. Pulled to the shortstop, Veloci takes on a run, the throw in time. 3 up, 3 down. Maddie Friesen, have yourself a game.
Yeah. And, you know, it was a little bit worrying going into that. You're like, has she been sitting for too long, you know, or is she going to have, you know, the stuff still going after that long of a break? Picks up like it was nothing.
8 straight batters retired here by Maddie Friesen.
Now the Humber bench dancing to Gangnam Style. Dana Juarez getting another inning of work here by the looks of it. But looks like St. Clair's got Molly Casillas warming up in the bullpen.
Yeah,
Could be the next one in. I'm sure they want to give her a clean inning, but we'll see how things go for Juarez here in this one.
I'm sorry, I was too stunned to speak. I was too stunned to speak. You know,
Michaela Brown's got some moves.
Yeah, you know, Michaela Brown will always bring the energy, no matter what. Doesn't matter what the score of the game is. She's always there to hype her team up. She does this one dance move where she will jump and drop into the splits, and it hurts me every single time I see it. It physically hurts me, but it's so funny every time. Nonetheless, River Johnston, who led off last inning with a single, will come up to lead off this inning here. In and out of the glove there of Zanaya Jackson. Ball 1 here. Johnston, who hit the single through the hole on the left side her last time up.
Humber's bench chanting, "We're not done yet."
Just outside. 2-0. Juarez leans in, trying to fight here, and that's a big cut out of strike 1. really can't fault Dana Juarez really for what's going on in this game. She has done everything in her power that she can. And I tip my cap to the relief pitcher here in this one. She's pitched 7 innings already today, and she's here working her third.
Yeah, some bad breaks. Sure, she gave up the home run, but, there's been some defensive errors, some defensive mishaps, which haven't exactly done her any favors.
Well, you think about it, that, the errors that happened, that home run might not have happened, It's a tough look for the pitcher number 2, and, she's just trying to battle through, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, that's softball.
Off speed, taken by Coombs. Throw to first in time.
Batting now for Humber, number 11,
Marley Greer coming up. She singled last time up. Greer watches that one go by. Rondon has room. She'll make the grab.
now batting Amelia Russo. Millie Russo.
Amelia Russo coming up. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Popped out to the shortstop last time up. First pitch swinging here, and it's a laser right to the back fence. Well, partner, I mean, if things hold the way they are, the championship MVP, I think we both know who would be the one to get it.
Yes.
I think it's pretty clear. Maddie Friesen has been spectacular here in this game.
Dominant.
That's inside missing. Didn't even realize she had an RBI in her first at-bat, too. So she technically has 4 RBIs today, 2 for 3. Russo's up here fighting, though. It's a 2-1 count. Dana Juarez still on the mound. There was action in the bullpen behind us, but doesn't appear to be anything happening soon as Russo watches that one.
You got to wonder if this is going to be Juarez's last inning of work. She's pitched a ton today. Her 10th inning of work right now.
Here's the pitch to Russo. Ground ball hit to Coombs. Takes it on the hop and fires it over. Good pick out of the dirt by Umera. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Hawks. St. Clair looking for any kind of spark. So if it stays this way, where Humber take the victory in this one, there will be some accolades for Maddie Friesen as she will join Hall of Famers Kelsey Barty and Jessica O'Quinn as the only Humber players to be named championship MVP. And she did it as a freshman. Those MVPs were won in 2012 and 2013. And you want to guess what years Humber won?
It was 12 and 13.
2012 and 2013,
Yes.
and then also back in 2019.
Batting next for St. Clair, number 14, Ada Umera.
Ada Umera has been so good here in the postseason. 4 home runs. I've lost track of how many RBIs, but it has been a postseason to remember for number 14. This is a ground ball hit to Veloci on the backhand across the diamond in time. 1 pitch, 1 out.
And I was going to say, for Humber, you love to see her in a spot with the bases empty, but even better, you like to see her hitting it right to the shortstop.
Another look at the replay. Veloci is just so good defensively and picked it on the backhand. Zanaya Jackson, the back catcher here, will come up for another at-bat, her second of the game. She grounded out to second her last time up. Squaring a bunt here, but pulls it back. Maddie Friesen has allowed 1 base runner all game long, and it was the Ada Umera home run. Other than that, it has been utter dominance out of number 9.
Love to see it if you're a Hawks fan.
She's faced 14 batters, sat down 13. I mean, what can you say about the game that Friesen is having? Friesen leans back. Here's the 2-1. Bunts it right to Maddie. Throw to first. Not in time. Great slide by Zanaya Jackson. Displays the speed. Really shows why she was a first-team All-Star. I mean, gives up the body. Head-first slide into the bag. We'll get a really good look at it right here. Friesen picks it up. And look at this. Head-first into the bag. That stops a streak of 9 straight batters sat down by Friesen. Ground ball hit to shortstop Veloci. She'll take the easy play to first, and they get a big out, number 2.
Last time around, Reese made a bit of a hesitation play to second when there was the easy out available at first, this time making no mistake.
Brooke Cameron coming up here. It's an off speed on the outside corner. Throw down to third. They got her. Blair Naughton just fired a bullet down to third, and they get Zanaya Jackson trying to swipe third.
And Humber in a great spot right now, up 6. With St. Clair down to their final 6 outs. One more look at that failed attempt to steal third base, and she was out there. Great pickoff play there by the catcher, Blair Naughton.
Blair Naughton might have one of the best arms behind the plate. I mean, she has thrown out 7 or 8 runners on the year. It is just astronomically insane how many runners she has thrown out. We are 2 innings away, partner. Humber 6 outs away from capturing a gold medal for the first time since 2019.
6 long years.
The OCAA women's softball division has been run by teams in green and white or green and gold. And, I mean, well respected and deserved by those teams. Durham won it in 2021. St. Clair had 2 fantastic teams in 22 and 23, and then Durham last year was an elite squad.
Yes, they were.
And, I mean, it was well-deserved. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, but this gritty group of Humber Hawks, where they won 10 straight, lost 7 straight, and finished the season going, I think it was 2-1. They come into the playoffs, and the Bats are just on fire.
Bit surprising that we're seeing Dana Juarez out for another inning of work.
When in doubt, go with your best, and that's kind of what St. Clair is with right now. You know, I respect it. Dana Juarez has been so good all postseason long. You know, you give her this leash until Humber make it known that, you know, she is struggling now, but she has been sensational really the entire time.
Fair enough, but 11 innings of work is 11 innings of work.
Yeah, it's still a lot for Juarez. Riley Rothwell comes up. She's 2 for 3 on the day. Swinging at the first pitch. One and one count here on the OCAA Player of the Year. She's way out in front of it and fouls it off, and it's at a play. I said it once, or I said it like a million times now, but the horn, fantastic addition. Michaela Brown's father should be proud. Should be proud of himself. Rothwell, 1 and 2 here. Juarez, big pitch, and she gets her again. Dana Juarez, I mean, OCAA Player of the Year. She gets her swinging twice, chasing that high fastball.
Rothwell having a word with Fitzgerald as she got ready to go to the bench. Wonder if she gave her any intel about Juarez's fastball.
Here's Peyton Fitzgerald. First pitch swinging, lifts it, high and foul. I don't think I've ever seen Diego, the photographer, move that quick. He got into that dugout fast. Oh, 1 count here to Fitzgerald, who singled and scored the only run in the first inning. Since then, Humber, their offense has exploded. They've been waiting for this to happen. The first game, they were, you know, it was just a little bit stagnant. They couldn't find anything. They couldn't piece together anything. And now, it just kind of seems everything is working for them. Juarez responded nicely with a 1-2-3 5th inning. Trying to do the same here in the 6th. Lifted, foul. One and two. Ground ball hit to third. Grondin takes it. Throw across the diamond's going to be in time.
Batting now, number 7, Reese.
Reese Veloci coming up here. She's 0 for 2 with a walk, and she scored back in that mammoth inning where Maddie Friesen hit the 3-run shot. Here's the 1-0. Veloci pops it up. And it's well behind me. Very, very far behind me, unfortunately.
Didn't have to worry about that one.
One of these days. One of these days. Counts 1-1 here on Reese Veloci. Ooh, she was out in front of that. That front foot dropped as the ball was crossing. And it's just the off speed there. That was a lethal pitch by
It really
Dana
was.
Juarez.
And Juarez, they've obviously left her out there for a reason.
Juarez looking to go 7 straight. Batter sat down here. Line shot down the line. Foul. That ball was hooking, and for a second looked like it was going to drop right on that line. But it's a long strike. We'll do it again. 1-2 count. One, two. Juarez gets her sign. Here's the delivery to Veloci. In the dirt, 2-2. Two and two. Veloci is trying to continue the inning. The hot hitting, freezing on deck. Popped up and foul. That was, a little closer, a little closer. One of these days, it's going to pop down right here, and I'm just going to turn around and make the catch. I'm holding it to that. I hope you know.
I can't wait for that day.
Like, the chair's going to get kicked out. I'm just going to drop step. Our mics might get yanked off the table. The stream's gonna cut out. Yeah, it's gonna be a dangerous time. But Zach will make the play. 2-2 here to Veloci. Off speed outside again. Dana Juarez. She has relied to that off speed twice here in this at bat. I mean, it's a good one.
And Zach, when you make that catch, I'll try and capture it on my phone so we have some content for the Humber Hawks Instagram page.
It's either gonna be me eating the pavement or me making a really dope grab. It's one of the two.
Either way, great content.
Exactly. Very excited for that when that day happens. Full count pitch coming up here. Juarez looking to go 7 straight, sat down, and it's in the dirt. Ball 4, Veloci.
Batting now for Humber, pitcher number 9, Maddie Freese.
Pinch runner Jessica Laurent will come on here for Reese Veloci. Maddie Friesen coming up here, and what a day she's had. 2 for 3 at the plate. 4 RBIs. She's pitched 5 innings of 1-run ball.
And Jessica Laurent is in as a pinch runner.
2 hits have been allowed by Friesen. She herself has 2 hits, the 4 RBIs. I mean, it is an astronomically insane day for the first-year player. The first-year player, that's another thing. She's a freshman doing this here in the biggest game of her career. And first pitch swinging, why not? Let her swing away.
It's worked so far.
She was looking to deposit one over the fence behind the fence.
Hey, if someone can clear the metal monster, then why not clear that extra fence too, right? Can be done.
High and away. One and one count here on the Hawks starter. Here's the pitch from Juarez. Another big cut, strike 2. Juarez working quickly. Not chasing there, high. Two and two here to Friesen. 2 outs, 1 on. As mentioned, Jessica Laurent is pinch running for Veloci. Here's the 2-2. Up, fouled way back onto the baseball diamond. Two and two again. Here's the delivery from Juarez. Low inside. Taking off for second as Laurent is in there. And thought about going to third, but she's just going to hold up.
And what do you know, Friesen in another RBI spot all of a sudden.
I mean, why not try to get your 5th RBI of the ball game here? Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Taking third is Laurent, but no, not sliding, and she's going to be out.
Yeah, a little weird that she didn't slide there at the end. Might have been safe.
So Friesen gets on via the walk, but the inning gets completely erased on the throw down to third. Laurent doesn't slide. Another look at it here. It was a delayed steal too.
Out by the step and a half by the looks of it.
Where's Diego when I need him? Brooke Cameron, Chloe Cole, and Judy LaFleur. The 3 due up here. We are in the bottom of the 6th. Humber are 6 outs away from capturing their first goal.
Their 4th overall.
Pitch blown away to Cameron to lead off the 6th. Again, at the OCAA Championship game number 2. Winner takes gold, loser gets the silver. Currently, it's the Humber Hawks up 7-1. Off speed misses high and away. This is a shot to right field. It's deep, it's back, and Rothwell makes the catch. She dove into that right field wall and makes an insane grab. The OCAA Player of the Year just laid the body on the line. Oh my God, that might be the best catch we have ever seen here. Hilbert had one a couple of years ago, but this one, electric, straight into the fence and holds on to the ball.
Zach, I'm in awe. I thought no way she was making that catch. That looked like a surefire home run. Opposite field, here it is. Riley going back into the wall, makes the catch. What a snatch. Unbelievable
I
here.
am speechless. I've seen some crazy things from this team this year. That tops the cake. that puts the cherry on top.
That's some championship defense right
Wow.
there. From the player of the year, nonetheless.
What a catch. So you're wondering if she's okay? No, she's great. She's fantastic. Wow, what a catch. Hey, it's out number 1 here in the 6th. After all that, it's just a long out number 1. Chloe Cole coming up is 0 for 1 as well. Fouls this one right off the back leg.
St. Clair down to 5 outs.
Apologies, quick little technical difficulty here. But back here, it's again LaFleur at the dish. She hits this to second. Greer is going to get there to make the catch on the line out. 1, 2, 3. Go the Saints in the 6th. Down to their last 3 outs. We go to the 7th. Humber looking to capture OCAA gold. These are the last 2 outs. Both line drives to Marley Greer. Yeah, why not have the Cupid Shuffle going off again?
Dana Juarez in for yet another inning of work here today.
Yeah, not
Inning number
surprised.
12.
Not surprised. Juarez, again, has had a terrific day. She's done everything that she can do to hold this team. I mean, Humber, all their offense came back in the 4th inning. Nothing has come since, and it's all because of Dana Juarez. Malia Farrow, Blair Naughton, and River Johnston, the 3-2 up.
Batting for Humber. Left fielder number 12, Malia Farrow.
Farrow is 1 for 3 so far today. Big cut at the first pitch, fastball for strike 1. Count even up, 1-1 here. You mentioned it, Juarez out for another inning of work, her 13th, I believe you mentioned.
12th.
12th inning of work. It's, I mean, sensational stuff at number 2. You understand it's the last game. You want to have your best in there. Just let her keep throwing, is the words out of St. Clair. That's in the dirt, bouncing for ball 2. They did have somebody warming up a couple innings ago, but other than that, it has been quiet in the bullpen for the St. Clair Saints. Farrow watches that one go by, and she's ahead of the count, 3-1. Called strike 2 on the outside half. So full count now on the Hawks left fielder, and it does look like on deck it's Claudia Hansen who's picked up a bat here for Blair Naughton in the 7th. Three-2 now to Farrow. Not chasing, ball 4. Works the walk, and it will be Hansen coming up to bat here.
Catcher number 5, Claudia Hansen.
Claudia Hansen coming up here with maybe the best walk-up song on the team, in my opinion. Fortunate Son, great tune. She lifts this to shallow right field. It's going to be dropping for a base hit. So Hansen comes off the bench, says, hey, I can do it too. Drops in a single.
Another ball dropping in that Bermuda Triangle behind second and in front of the center fielder. Been a difficult spot here for St. Clair here today.
So re-entering into the game will be Blair Naughton, and that is a hero's welcome for a pinch hit single for Claudia Hansen. River Johnston now an opportunity to kick the gates down. 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position. Nobody out here in the 7th. Hawks looking for insurance. And Johnston is first pitch swinging, but fouling it to the backstop. Juarez leans in, gets her sign. Here's the delivery. Fouled again to the backstop. Popped up. Hey, catch made on the run. I'm pretty impressed.
Not bad.
Pretty impressed. I drop stepped too. I was ready. 0-2 here to River Johnston, the Hawks' first baseman. 1 for 3, singled and scored back in that big fourth inning. She actually led that inning off. Looking to try to continue the momentum here. It's low in the dirt. Good block by Zanaya Jackson. Marley Greer patiently waiting on deck, and then Amelia Russo in the hole. Dana Juarez has battled all day long. In the dirt again, 2-2. Juarez has answered the call for the Saints. Stepped up mightily when they needed innings, and they wanted to go to their best. Still pitching here. Johnston now in a 2-2 count. Here's the delivery. Line shot off the glove of Reese Grondin. Here comes Farrow. She'll be standing. A laser of an RBI double out of River Johnston.
Extends the lead by one more, and she puts herself in the opportunity to get driven in as well.
A laser
RBI
beam.
double.
Laser beam shot. I'm more impressed with the fact Reese Grondin got a glove to that ball. I mean, she was a matter of mere inches away from that being a completely different play, but right on the screws. Well, after all the high intensity, the calmness of Marley Greer comes up to bat here. You know, you gotta love it. Everybody's hype screaming, and then Marley Greer comes up to some really relaxed, I think it's Bob Marley. Very relaxed Bob Marley. Pops this one up at a play foul. 1-1 runs the count. (8-1) is the score on the top of the seventh. The Hawks have added on. They're looking to keep doing the damage. In there for strike two on Greer. It was an off speed. A backdoor off speed, that is. One and two. Here's the delivery from Juarez. Greer fouls it off. This game as a whole has been a battle. This day has been a battle. I mean, you know, it's just been offensive plays and then pitchers stepping up mightily. Game one of the gold medal match, it was Ashton Fong who shut the door on the Hawks. And then the offense for St. Clair came alive. They scored 7 in one inning. 1-2 again in the dirt, 2-2. Earlier in the day, Juarez pitched against Durham and shut the Lords down. And then here in this one, game two of the gold medal match, Maddie Friesen has been the unsung hero. 2-2's the count. Greer fouls it off one more time. Fighting here is Marley Greer. Ground ball hit right up the middle. They throw to first for one. Naughton's coming home. She's in there. Johnston thought about it. She looked, said nope, and then turned around.
A relatable reaction by River Johnston at third base. I think a lot of us have been thinking, oh, maybe. But then turning back at the last second.
Yeah.
But either way, great heads-up base running there. Scores a run.
She turned the corner, looked at home plate, said nope, and then turned around and ran back to third.
Now you're still 60 feet away.
Yeah. Amelia Russo, fourth-year player out of Kelowna, British Columbia, will come up for her fourth at-bat of the game. She's watching the first one go by. 1 for 3 so far. She doubled back in the second inning. Later on, scored on the Riley Rothwell single. In the dirt, blocked by Jackson. Two-0 here. Dangerous hitter in Rothwell looming on deck. Russo fouls this right to the backstop. Two and one count. 2-2 count now. It's called strike two. Up at the top of the zone. Juarez leans in. Here's the delivery to Russo. And it's fouled off to the backstop. We will do it again. Two-two count. Top seven, one out. Johnston standing at third. Russo not chasing that one. 3-2. This is a Humber Hawks team that has never said die all season long. With how it went, losing 7 straight, they could have easily just rolled over, given up on the season, but no, they battled. And they got hot at the right time in the postseason. Full count to Russo. Ground ball pulled to third. They got her on the tag in Johnston. And Russo will get to first base, so she reaches on the fielder's choice. Reese Grondin has been sensational at third base, and I said moments ago, the hit by Johnston, I mean, she got the glove to it. It was a rope right there to left field. Got the glove to it, knocked it down, just couldn't grab it. And that time, grabs that one on the backhand. It just wisely tags out River Johnston. So no more runner in scoring position. It'll be Riley Rothwell with the runner on first. Rothwell lifts this to left center field. Coming in is Cameron, and she'll make the grab. Well, here we go. Bottom 7. St. Clair trail by 8. Humber are 3 outs away from capturing OCAA gold for the first time in 6 years. And who else would you turn to Shade Hansen, 2-time pitcher of the year. This is not going to be an easy test, though. Heart of the order coming up. Cameron Coombs, Ashley Marchand, Reese Grondin, Ada Umara looming fourth.
Fox Station, please welcome your new pitcher, number 19, Shane Hansen!
So here we go. Bottom 7. Last.
Score that 1-3.
Ashley Marchand lifts this to center field and deep. It's back. It's gone. Ashley Marchand wastes no time. It's a solo shot to dead center field. The Saints, the deficit's down to 7, but they know they still have a lot of work to do, but that's a step in the right direction.
Batting now, number 14,
Ada 1-0 to Ada Umara. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Humber surged in the first half of the season, slumped through the second, and they've come back to life here in the postseason. Umara lifts this to right field. Riley Rothwell reaching for it, and it's just out of her range. Down to the last strike are the St. Clair Saints. Can the Hawks reclaim the glory they haven't seen since 2019? Hansen leans back. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul. Ada Umara is not an easy out. A sensational player here in the postseason. Hawks trying to get the glory. Line shot. Oh, right into the dugout. Oh my, that was a laser beam.
Looks like everyone's okay, thankfully.
Everybody is okay. Oh my, that was a rocket straight into the dugout.
A nervous moment here at Connervale.
So let's everybody reset really quick. Still 2 outs, 2 strikes on Ada Umara. Shade Hansen, 2-time pitcher of the year, leans back. Here's the pitch. It's skied. Greer is there. The Humber Hawks, for the first time in 6 years, are gold medal winners.
What a roller coaster of a season. 10 in a row to start. They lose the next 7. They finish off strong, and this weekend as well, kind of a microcosm of their season as well, where after that hot start, a bit of a disappointment in that first gold medal match, but what a rebound here today to finish it off. A huge victory for the Hawks.
It's taken 6 years. The Humber Hawks are finally back atop of the OCAA in women's softball. What a performance they had this season. A roller coaster to say the least. 10-0 to 10-7 to finishing the year 12-8. They come into the postseason. They take down the Saints. They take down the Lords. The Saints battle back. They take them down a second time.
They don't ask how, they ask how many. And for Humber, well, one more on the mantle.
Here's the final out again, a pop-up. to Marley Greer, and she just spikes the ball down.
Can I get both teams to line up on the foul line for the award ceremony?
And we're going to step aside, allow the players to get their awards. What a game, what a year. OCAA softball, it is done.
What a weekend.
What a weekend. Well, the awards are finished, and that is it for another season of OCAA softball. The Humber Hawks, after 6 long years, are finally back atop of the mountain, Andrew.
Feels good. Feels good to be back up at the top. It's been a long time coming for these Humber girls, but it always feels good, and I just hope they bask in their glory this evening and just never forget it.
Yeah, and that'll do it for us here. The fall season for softball is complete. From everybody here on the broadcast team, Zach Benoit alongside Andrew Milani, thank you so much for tuning in all fall long. We will see you in the winter season. Have yourself a rest of your evening.